2 weeks of mailbag, boys. I've got to try. I've got to fly through this, all right? So, old Gazza writes to us, last Monday, 1st to the 2nd, so that was 2 Mondays ago, we fished Barwon Jetty from 11 till 7:30 at night. I think the new segment you joked about, Don't Get Me Started, has real potential. Over this period of time, I witnessed international tourists using nets, international other people taking everything they caught, 20 centimetre whiting non-stop, and an international teenager, I'm using the term slightly, international teenager about to hit a local ray over the head with a conduit he took from an elderly local without asking. If I did not intervene, and in cooperation with the local marine life, it would be decimated. This is Monday. I deliberately took off to relax with little crowds. Where the hell are fisheries? A camera, even an imitation and warning sign will stop this attitude. There's just too much of that going on. One. Hi guys, this is from Kane. Caught a 48 centimetre cod at Cobram. Oh, this is the golf ball one. I think we got the golf balls. Oh, yeah. Couldn't believe our eyes when we gutted it to see it had swallowed 3 golf balls. Has Trelly ever seen this before? Have a look at that, Trelly.
I have seen that before, and I'm just trying to find a way to get a hook through a golf ball. But no, I have. It's actually pretty around Cobram because you got the golf course there, and they must just roll on the bottom. I mean, obviously got a current and that type of thing.
And so what? I
just think they're eggs or something.
They just go and eat them. The Murray cod eat them.
Yeah, they eat them. Yeah, they eat all sorts of things.
But they wouldn't digest, would they?
It'd be hard to pass, wouldn't they?
What does it do to a cod then? What does it do to a cod? Does he just swim around with a golf ball in his guts for the rest of his life? Or?
They'll actually dissolve hooks after a period of time. I've seen hooks dissolve in their belly, that type of thing. But golf balls, I'd say.
I reckon they dissolve it all.
Nice. Spit them. Try for hole in one, I don't know.
Let's keep moving on. This is from Norm. Thanks, Norm. Hi, David. I'm right-handed, and 2 years ago I suffered a severe stroke, which left my left side movement very limited. I struggle to grip anything in my left hand and can barely walk. When I tried casting, I tended to throw the rod. Are there any specialty fishing stores that sell fishing aids for the disabled, or are there any products that would assist in making fishing easier? Also, what is the fishing like off the special jetty at Eildon? Any help in these matters would be greatly appreciated. Boys?
Interesting. The best thing to do there would probably be give me a call at the shop and we can talk further about it. Unfortunately, there's not a ridiculous amount of things that could help.
The trigger rod you're talking about? Or reel?
Yeah, FXIX wheel rods with a trigger might help him cast.
I got no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's got a little trigger on it. You pull the arm back and it flips.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha.
You can cast one-handed.
Cast one-handed.
There's electric options. It's limited, but there is a few options.
Yep.
If you want some more information, you can either email me direct
Adam
or
a call at Tackle at Mornington tomorrow, Norm, and he'll have a chat to you. He said, P.S. Is the Mates Day only for intellectually handicapped young ones, or is it for any disabled adult? I used to be a member of the Frankston Angling Club as a child, and my dad is a life member. Norm, love Frankston. Moved there when I was 2 years old. Mates Day is for everybody, and mainly adults, so not just for kids. So Norm, give Adam a call tomorrow. Now this one here, Andrew writes to us. Hi David, last year I saw an episode about snapper in Port Phillip Bay where the presenter showed everyone what juvenile snapper eat and how they grow. I was wondering if this episode is available on YouTube or can it be sent to me. I'll send it to you tomorrow, Andrew, but if anyone wants to look at any past episodes, they're all on our YouTube channel. Go to talkingfishing.com.au, have a look and you'll see the link to our YouTube channel, and we actually put up a little preview of every episode against each episode, so you better just look through those and find it. Thanks, Andrew. This one is from Phil. Kramer, watching your show this morning and had a great laugh about the Don't Get Me Started. Great idea for a segment. As I watched more and the joke became a segue for every topic, I felt the name of the show could be changed to Talking Fishing, Don't Get Me Started. Anyway, great show with great information. Keep it up, boys. Thanks, Phil. And next week, you will have Don't Get Me Started as a proper segment, and we want you to write in to, just for now, Kramer at ifish.com.au, but we're going to set up a beautiful one for Trelly, an email address next week to let you know, and you can talk to Trelly direct about what gets you started. Next one, Ian. I saw on the program this morning a photo of a cowfish. I also caught one on the 14th of December 2015 in Westport. Didn't put the photo up. Sorry about that, Ian, but well done on catching a cowfish.
We couldn't get the cowfish because Richie Minnow ran off with it.
This one here. Hi, David. This is from Grant, and he writes, "Hi, David. Just wondered whether you could have." Just wondered whether you. I'm just reading these as they're written. Just wondered whether you could have clarified the launching parking fee arrangements at Hastings and possibly many other ramps. We now have to pay online via a crowd called Parkmobile.
Okay.
Have you got that up in Shepparton? You have to pay? No. Parkmobile, who seem to look after a lot of parking lots around the country and the world. I launched out from Hastings yesterday and the pay machine had been removed.
Yep.
Didn't have a credit card with me to do it online, so I rang work to organise it for me, which they did. I looked at my receipt today and found the time to start was 13:01 through until midnight, not 24 hours as it was in the past. So they've just made it by the calendar day. Yeah. The cost was the same as it used to be $11, but presumably I would need to pay for a second day if I did an overnighter. Yep. I was also under the impression that launching fees were there to help maintain the facilities. Wrong. Yep. Grant, don't get me started.
No, we don't have that in Sheffield.
We'll
talk. My car's still there when I get back.
All right, last one's from Pedro. He writes, "Good evening. I'm writing to you about a topic that may create some commotion within the fishing community. The topic is maximum sizes being put on fish species like snapper, brim and yank flathead. The reason I bring this up is that I fish lake tyres a lot, and since they brought in the maximum size for dusky flathead, I've found the fishing has improved so much, except for Adam when he goes to lake tyres, that I caught 3 flathead over a metre last year, all released to be left to breed for the future. As you know, brim are a very slow growth rate, so we need to protect the breeding stock. Another reason is we get expert professional fishermen to give up some of their methods to protect future stocks, so I would think this would be a gesture by the angling community to assist." Snapper, brim and yank flathead maximum sizes, and there's probably some merit in some of that.
I think you've probably got to take into consideration some of the depths they pull them at. So if you've got a depth you pull them at, they're going to die anyway.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of probably another discussion on that.
But he's saying put the big ones back,
regardless
of any of that.
So and they blow, they're going to die.
Yeah, like particularly snapper.
Dewies and snapper,
Yeah. Yank flathead's a bit of a topic. I mean, there's some good size around, but sand flathead's probably the other one where we have had some dwindling populations over many, many years.
Yeah, I think especially those species that use our local waterways to spawn and bits and pieces. I know whiting's a bit of a different one with whether they do or don't spawn in Port Phillip or Western Port, but the ones that definitely do, I'm all for maximum size limits. So I think it's a great thing.
We might talk about that a little bit more in coming weeks. If you'd like to write to me, all these blokes, this is what you do.
Send your mail to Kramers Mailbag, PO Box 734, Patterson Lakes, Victoria 3197, or email kramer@ifish.com.au.
Talking fishing, nothing but fishing for talking fishing. If it's facts about fishing that you want to know, then tune in, folks, cause this is the show. We'll show